Photographers use crayons to write letters, and they use crayons for everything, and it's kind of annoying when you have to interact with these people. They fill out their taxes, things get smeared, they have like red and blue markings on their hands when you go to shake it. They're bad people. It doesn't mean if 5 of them had sent me their photos I'd refuse to help them.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Sony a7S III with the Voigtlander 21mm 21.4, of course, and we are using a new CFExpress card by our good old friends at Pergear.com. They sent it to me. It's a Shelltuber review, so if this doesn't crash, I can highly recommend it. 256 gigs. That's better than my 160 and way cheaper than my official Sony one. It's strange that it writes in 780, which my Sony does 800, so slightly slower, but then it reads in that, and then it writes 780, but the Sony is 700. So better and worse, cheaper. Okay, we got a bunch of cats in an alleyway. It's not your house, you were just walking by. You were probably urged to leave the premises immediately with your clicky sounds. I don't know, man. I was deleting a bunch of photos that were all so terrible, and then I got to this one and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show you what I get. These are 5 in a row. I'm not going to delete the next 5. And this is what the first one was out of the 19 that I deleted. So like, we have cats. It's a 5D Mark II, which is also the reason I was like, I was debating buying that. And I was like, that looks kind of nice. I'm not going to lie to you. 204105, 0 3D pop on it, but you got cats. That's not a bad day. When I was there, there was another cat. You were missing one cat, I think. It ties the whole photo together, because now they're all like surrounding the one cat, and it's like, are they going to kill it? Is he the alpha male, challenging any and all comers? You don't really know. Does he's a little less contrasty than the rest of them. I did not color grade that properly, but grow up. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm getting all the time. Like, just, what are you doing? This is an award-winning, Oscar-worthy show you're trying to get on here, and thanks for showing me your dirty house that you haven't cleaned in 8 months, and you haven't had sex with your wife in 4. You got a cat that clearly hates you. Sony a6400 doesn't surprise me, and a Sigma, of course. That's why your laundry isn't popping off the bed. The flat laundry bullshit. So, like, this is the type of shit that I have to go through every day and delete. My God, it's a show here. You're trying to win my love. It reminds me of a photo I took of a similar cat, and he was flying on one of Marcus Pick's pirate ships to the ends of our time. And it was a nicer shot, because it meant that the end was coming, and we had enough time. And although time was running out, if there's a cat with you, that's not time bad spent. Okay. I'm not sure what I think of this. It's a magical scene. It's just, it feels so fake. Like, how many fake things did you add to this scene here? Like that moon, there's no way that was part. It's in front of the clouds, but transparent, and I hit it. And there's like weird stuff, little flares everywhere that clearly were added in post, little bubbles. Just take the shot and run. But it is a Helios 44mm Tony too. People comment all the time saying, oh, you should get this lens. And I don't know, man, isn't it radioactive or something? And it's too confusing. There's a bunch of Helios lenses, and like some of them are good and they all have weird names, and I don't know what the best one is. I don't even want to think about it. I hate adapting glass so much. It's what I'm forced to do sometimes. So it's like, thanks for being fake. When I was there was a lot of real additions to that scene. You missed the rainbow. Couldn't have waited 15 minutes for the storm. And we got the rainbow and a little Jupiter over there. It's pretty big when it's in the night sky. It's transparent slightly, so there's clouds in front or behind, you can't really tell. And there was a pretty magical cat that she was trying to pet. By the way, what was your girl doing in your original scene? Just reaching for a flower or something? What kind of girl would do that? She would pet a magical cat, wouldn't she? Prefer that? Take her on a real date. asshole. Oh, God. Just leave me alone. I just want to go into a dark room and shut the lights out for 7 days. No light, no water, no nothing. It's a Chinese cowboy. Those shouldn't exist. It's a paradox. Never in any land has that existed. They don't ride bikes. It's supposed to be a horse. You modern cowboy bitch. You chopped off his tires. Like, was that so hard to just bend down a little bit? A little tilt action? You couldn't get his shoes? Were they even cowboy shoes or just slippers that his mom made? Why the horns? It's a weird bike. Why do people want this kind of attention? When I leave the house, I'm like in and out. Like, leave me alone, everyone. But this guy's like, look at me. Anyone want to talk? Not to you. Ever. When I was there, freaking John Wayne, he was disappointed. He was like, you want a real cowboy? Look, buddy, I'll shoot your tire. Then what? Huh? My horse is over there. He'll stomp on you. Canon 1200D, you Best Buy bitch. Oh, 51.8. Nifty 50. Nothing nifty about it. I'll tell you that much. Like, for the love of all humanity, who would in their right mind think, okay, there's a photo show coming up here. I'm going to put my best shot on this and see if I can win the contest and see what he thinks of this image. What is this? A slipper in the grass? Underexposed, black and white? There's nothing. There's nothing to even look at here. You should be thrown in prison. Like, literally, who do I call to get you out of our society? When I was there was an actual cop saying, like, don't take that shot. You're going to disappoint a lot of people. He was like, don't even think about it. Move on, buddy. Can you even walk in a straight line? That's the point we're getting to here. What are you doing? This is a show. This is the kind of stuff I have to delete hundreds of emails like this. Send in a good shot. Fuji fine pics. 2500D. What the hell is that? It's not even a thing. Probably a little point and shoot. I hope your battery swells up inside and you can't ever get it out. I can't believe I have to pick a winner out of that show. Got your cats with your 5D2. Not bad. This lazy freaking bed. Can't even clean up a bed. The magical fake person. The Chinese cowboy. Oh boy. And black and white shot that you should be in prison for. I think you gotta give it to the magical scene. It's at least, sure, he's faking and lying his way through life, but he got a moment. I don't know what part of it was real and what wasn't, but it's another time. It's a fantasy world. We all wish we were there. Come on. We gotta give it to him. What do you shoot that? The Helios? Alright. Panasonic G85. Alright. You got it. You speed boosted it for some reason. Not bad. Not bad. So if this file was not corrupted, I highly recommend Pergear CFExpress A-type cards for Sony-related cameras. They're the best. They might not be the fastest thing you ever seen, but they're probably the cheapest. As long as it's reliable, I don't give a shit. Usually, when I transfer files off, this is a little side rant rabbit hole that I had to dive into. It's transferring super fast, like 800 megabits, 25 megabits per second for the next hour. What the hell is happening? So, like, I watched some video, I changed some settings. I don't know, man. It's really annoying, especially with the files coming up with the Z6 III RAW, and it was taking forever. Help us all. Sony Color Science. I just switched to S-Cinetone for no reason. The end of the video is already here. You've already donated your bitcoins, and now we're watching this side by side for no reason. Standard versus this. Oh boy, Sony, you're a mistake. Waiting to happen. I'll leave. Thank you for the suggestions. Do better. CameraConspiracies@disciples.com is where you send them, not to my official email. Those get deleted immediately, you moron. I have an official email for this bullshit. That's where you send it. Thank you. I'm nice. Subscribe for more videos, saying it.